The Fuzzy Caterpillars Fashion Show. In the heart of a sun-dappled glade, where flowers bloomed in a symphony of colors and the trees clapped their leaves to the rhythm of the wind, there lived a fuzzy caterpillar named Charlotte. Charlotte was no ordinary caterpillar. She had a flair for fashion unlike any other in the garden. Her body was covered in the softest fur, hued in vibrant shades of lemon yellow, rose pink, and sky blue. The other caterpillars admired Charlotte's natural beauty and charming style. Her fashion sensed the talk of the twigs. One bright morning, as the dew on the grass blades shimmered like scattered diamonds, Charlotte had an enchanting idea. Why not have a fashion show? She mused aloud, imagining all the caterpillars wearing fabulous outfits. The Great Garden Fashion Show, she proclaimed, and the news buzzed through the glade faster than a bumblebee on a sunny day. Charlotte worked day and night, her creative juices flowing like the babbling brook nearby. She set up a runway made of flat leaves and bark, adorned with petals and acorns. She then gathered materials from around the glade, petals, leaves, and even silky strands of spider web, all to create fashion pieces for her fellow caterpillars. The word of the fashion show spread far and wide. The event promised to be the most magnificent the garden had ever seen, and all the insects were invited. The excitement hung in the air, thick as the scent of roses in bloom. On the day of the Great Garden Fashion Show, the glade was alive with the hustle and bustle of insects gathering to witness the event. The air was filled with the tunes of crickets and the thrum of dragonfly wings. Charlotte, backstage, put the finishing touches on the last of her crafted outfits, a stunning gown made from crimson rose petals trimmed with fresh jasmine. The runway was set, and the leaf lamps cast a soft glow over the stage. One by one, the caterpillars took to the runway, their fashions dazzling the audience. There was Samuel, sporting a top hat tailored from an oak leaf, and Penelope, whose ball gown glittered with morning dew. Amid cheers and applause, it was Charlotte's turn to grace the runway. She strutted confidently, her fur glistening under the twilight hues. She wore a dazzling piece that was the pinnacle of her collection, an outfit that shimmered with the delicate luminescence of firefly light, captured within the threads of her creation. The garden was mesmerized. The fireflies hovered around Charlotte, their glow complementing her look with bursts of light. Beetles, butterflies, and birds watched in awe as Charlotte shimmered before them, her fashion weaving magic in the night. But just as the applause reached its peak, something quite unexpected occurred. Charlotte began to feel strange. It was her time to cocoon. In the middle of her walk, her body started to encase in silk. The audience gasped. Would the show come to an abrupt end? But Charlotte, ever the star, worked it into her final act. She twirled and danced as she spun her cocoon, incorporating this stunning transformation into the show. The crowd was left spellbound as Charlotte completed her finale encased in a shimmering cocoon, her final contribution to the fashion world of the glade, for now. As days turned to weeks, the caterpillars and insects remembered the fashion show fondly, telling tales of Charlotte's designs and the night under the stars. And then it happened. Charlotte's cocoon began to twitch and stir. All gathered as the cocoon split open, revealing Charlotte's true masterpiece. Out fluttered and not the fuzzy caterpillar they knew, but a magnificent butterfly, her wings a tapestry of color and pattern that outshone even her most fabulous creations. Gasps of wonder swept through the glade as Charlotte tested her wings, the golds and azures and crimsons mingling with the sunset's own colors. "You see," buzzed a wise old bee, "fashion is not just what we wear. It's a journey, it's growth, it's embracing the change that comes from within." Charlotte smiled, now understanding the greatest fashion of all is the transformation life bestows. The garden had not just borne witness to a fashion show, but to nature's own showcase, the journey from caterpillar to butterfly. The Great Garden Fashion Show became an annual event, eagerly anticipated by all in the glade. With each year came a fresh collection, inspired by Charlotte's transformation and told in the colors of new blooms, the patterns of the season's leaves, and the everlasting beauty of nature's designs. And as for Charlotte, she flitted above the show each year, her wings casting patterns like delicate lace upon the runway, a reminder of the fuzzy caterpillar who once had a grand dream of a fashion show in a sun-dappled glade.